Many professionals believe that once they understand a stressful reaction, it should stop. You reflect on it, you analyze it, you even promise to respond differently next time. And for those of them who are not even seeing this thing, for them, they lack the awareness part of it. And that is something which I teach in the course as well. But something is there which comes after awareness, and that is where most of the people also lack in. Now, let's say you have this awareness and you reflect on it, you analyze it, you even promise to respond differently next time. But when the same situation arrives or appears, you react exactly that same way. Today, I want to explain why that happens from a neuroplasticity perspective. First, you have to understand how the brain learns emotional responses. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to strengthen connections between neurons. Now, based on repeated activity. And when you respond to a stressful email, let's say with anxiety, your system increases heart rate, tight breathing, and accelerate thoughts, which we call overthinking, in a stressful situation. At the same time, a specific neural circuit gets activated. Now, if the same pattern is repeated over week, over months, and many of has gone through that phase of our experiences where we have grown to this new pattern which we have formed. That pathway becomes more efficient. How efficient? Because you're used to doing it. Eventually, your brain does not wait for your logical evaluation anymore. It just does it. It predicts the outcome and prepares the same response every time. That is the reason why you react the same way after the awareness factor. So now why decision making becomes harder. Your prefrontal cortex is responsible for planning and conscious decision making. But under perceived threat, the brain reallocates resources towards faster processing systems, which we already talked about is the efficient method which is planted in us. Now your amygdala and limbic system take precedence, which means emotional predictions happens before rational choices. This explains why you understand better but still react the exact same way. So now you understood the cycle, where and why it happens. From here, you have to understand the role of predictive coding. Now, the brain uses previous experiences to anticipate outcomes. If meetings have a previously led to a criticism, your system already expects that discomfort. So before the meeting even starts, your physiology shifts and your response is prepared in advance. Now focus reduces here, patient drops here, and communication changes automatically because this is a past stored memory and of our experience, and our body physiology everything is now on that mode. So irrespective of whatever is going to happen, you are going to automatically reply from that angle, not because of capability but because of a prediction manner. But all this we have understood. Okay, this exists, awareness is there. After awareness, also, this all is fitted in me, and I'm repeating the same manner. And isn't it more frustrating? After knowing also, if you are repeating, then what's the point? So that is where interrupting of pattern comes into picture. Changing behavior requires repetition because the old one is also formed by repetition. So you have to form a new one through new repetitions. Of what? Of different responses under the same trigger. So let's say if someone taunts you on a particular word which triggers you the most, and your response to that is something where you lash out into, you have to form a new pattern or a new way of managing that and repeat that, And once that repetition comes into picture, that is when the new pattern is formed. And but regulation during the event is a task, a challenging task. That's why we make sure that we make our system calmer before we react. So for example, which I gave you of the meeting, that we are already predicting a particular outcome and a physiology is going to do that. What we do is, before we enter a meeting, we calm ourselves, and the easiest way to do this is breathing. Focus on the breathing, because the first shift which happens is in our breathing, shallow breathings, chest tightness, all that. So breathing is one of the form, loosening up the body is one of the forms, and there are multiple manners to it. Once that happens, you feel safer, and once your body feels safer, when something of the predictable things is going to happen also in meeting, for example criticism, you will be calmer at first. So because you're calm, you will think logically and you will reply in a new manner. Repetition of that will help over the course of time. I'm going to explain this in a scientific manner now. So when your physiology state stabilizes, your prefrontal cortex remain engaged. So now the system can choose a different action. Over time, this new pathway strengthens because you are repeating it now, and the previous one weakens automatically. So if you feel stuck in a repeating stressful reaction, it may not be effort that needs change. It may be the pathway your brain has practiced. Link is below to decode your loop.